The MVP tonight was the crowd. I just, I was thinking before the game that it was finally going to be a game where there were some empty seats and the building wasn't as lively. And I was going to tell the team, hey, guys, this is a reminder of how special we have it every night. But then it was just as full, and it was probably livelier even than normal because there were some people here that might not usually be here. So I think the crowd played just as big a role as anything in helping us win that game. Played really good first half defense. I thought our guys had really good energy and focus, which allowed us to get out to a big lead. And then I thought for both halves, when we were able to get our style of play going the way we wanted it to, it was really to our advantage, and we were able to go on some runs.
Coach, the aggressive, confident, and loose, that was the mantra of the 2011 team. How big is the three ball and sort of having a green light to being the L in that?
Yeah.
And how much better?
Yeah, the loose part is just as important as anything, and we've talked about that some with this team, and that team really figured that out in March. But I think our guys really, it always comes from a good place. They want to win. They want to help the team. They want to impress people that are watching. They want to play well for their families and their friends. And I think even particularly at home, there's some tension there that, if it's not going exactly the way you want it to. And you saw that tonight a little bit with Javonte, and you saw it certainly with Jaquan tonight. But when the three ball goes in, I think it helps the whole team because that's what moves the scoreboard the fastest. And, guys get fired up about making threes. We had some really threes that were – we had some made threes that were exactly how we want to get them. We get steals, we throw it ahead, we make the shot. We push the ball, we throw it ahead, we get down in the lane, we kick out, we hit the shot. So that's the way it's supposed to work. And then I thought our guys on the defensive end really played with great energy.
Briante talked about this being a payback game. How much do you let the guys embrace that, sort of that idea of getting revenge and getting payback on a team?
Since I've been here at VCU, the players have always been about that when we played a team that beat us the game before. And it even carried over from year to year sometimes. I remember my first year, we played Rhode Island and we played Nevada in home games, and they had beaten us the year before. And Joey and Larry and those guys, they were so motivated. So that's always been the case here, and I think it should be. I mean, you when a team gets the better of you, you want to even the score, and our guys did a good job of that tonight.
Is that the mentality now going into St. Louis after last year, or is it different because of what's on?
Hopefully it's a mentality. I mean, we didn't talk a whole lot about that yet. We'll practice tomorrow, and the most important part of practice tomorrow is setting our approach towards that game. Obviously we're going to play a terrific opponent on their home floor. It's already sold out. We'll be really excited.
Josh, do you have a pretty good idea pretty early when Melvin gets going that it's going to be a big night for him?
Yes. He's a guy that, when he's playing with really aggressive, confident, loose. When he's playing with freedom and he's not worrying so much about his mistakes, he's able to do a lot of good things. And I had a good feeling he was going to play well because he practiced really well the last 2 days. We practiced against that 1-3-1 a lot in practice, and he didn't hesitate to shoot the ball one time from outside in practice. So I told him going into the game, Mel, just take that same approach. Let it fire. I thought there was one that he kind of hesitated and then shot, but other than that, I thought he was really aggressive, and then he made some good plays for his teammates as well and going to the basket.
Is he a good enough shooter so that you don't flinch when he does, some of those 26, 27 footers? He did one standing 3 feet from you, it looked like.
Yeah, as long as he shoots it without hesitating, then I'm fine with that. He's really good. He's the best shooter on our team. He's I don't think, I think he has a chance. He could end up shooting a higher percentage than Troy shot in his time here. To make as many as Troy made his junior and senior year, he's just got to get a lot up. But he's just as good a percentage shooter as Troy. And he's our best shooter, so when teams are playing zone against us or when teams leave him open, we want him to shoot. Yes.
Coach, the GW to 5 was the message in the huddle during that time.
Actually, when they cut it to 5, I think we hit a 3 right back. I think Rob hit a 3 to push it back to 8. But we did call a timeout when they had cut it to 7 or 8. And the message was we got to stay aggressive. We got to keep attacking. GW did a good job on their offensive end in the second half of breaking traps and finding open guys, and then they really got going making shots. They were 0 for 8 from 3 in the first half and then 6 for 10 from 3 in the second half. But I do think that we were able to, with our style of play, grind it down a little bit in terms of fatiguing some guys. We tried to play a lot of guys on our bench, and hopefully that gave us a little bit extra freshness down the stretch.
Is that a calculated move when you know that the other team is short bench-wise, they're down one of their players, and they really only went 5, maybe 6 deep tonight?
It is. We thought about that. I thought about that going into the game, and I wanted to get some guys in there, and then we had some foul trouble. Jordan had 2 fouls. Rob had 2 fouls for much of the first half, so that's why I threw Dougie in there. And he's a guy. He's a talented kid. He's just got to figure out how this works here. And then Jarris came in, and we wanted to put pressure on the ball. So to be able to play 12 guys in the first half, that's really, really helpful just to get everyone involved. And I thought the guys that came off the bench gave us a good contribution.
You talked a lot about Briante's leadership. What's your favorite part of his actual game, like his physical game? What's your favorite part as a coach?
Oh, that's easy. His energy. He's the most energetic person I've ever met in my life. And I would say,
More than you?
What's that?
More than you?
Oh, way more than me. He's way more energetic than me. I hope I coach for 50 years, but I could say with pretty good assurance, I don't think I'll ever coach a guy that's that energetic. Now, every time I say something good about him, sometimes it goes to his head. So he's got to just continue to mature. He's done that this year. He's done a great job developing without Darius here this year, taking a big step. I thought, tonight he had 5 turnovers. Jaquan had 6. The difference between those two was Jaquan let it really bother him, and he couldn't get over himself tonight. Bree, he got over the last play. He got over it. And he kept playing, and he made a lot of good plays too. And on defense, he was a pest, like he always is, and that helped us win.
Shaka, given what you've got coming up on your schedule, how important was it to get this one done?
Well, I think it's just important, Paul, because it was the next game, and it's a home game. But, yeah, certainly coming off a disappointing game at St. Joe's, you want to get back in the win column, and you're in league play, and you just want to take care of business so that you can move forward in league play. And the thing about this league is anything can happen. I believe George Mason beat UMass tonight. So, the teams are really good in this league, and you can't take a night off, even when you're at home. I mean, you can't exhale. I mean, our guys started to relax a little bit there. GW came at us and cut the lead all the way down to 5. So there's good players and really good coaches in this league. You just got to keep balance. So to get this game tonight was important because we have 4 road games left and only 2 home games. So we just got to make sure we take care of business. And I think Saturday, what a great opportunity. I mean, St. Louis is playing literally as well as anyone in the country. And they've got, in my opinion, the guy that's played better than anyone in the league in Jordan Jet. They've got another guy who was first-team all-conference last year in Evans, who's terrific. And then they got guys around them. They start 5 seniors. They got guys that are so experienced and know how to play and are unselfish. So great, great opportunity for us.
What was the thought process behind playing the game tonight, given the weather, and kind of how does that decision get made?
It's on the schedule.
With inclement weather, 'cause a lot of games were canceled. Down in Atlanta, they were canceled.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't start snowing until like 4 o'clock. That's probably more a question for the administration, but, you know, GW got here yesterday. They've been here. We're here. So, you know, we knew we were going to play the game. We didn't know that the crowd was going to be the way it is. I can't emphasize enough how appreciative I am of the crowd tonight. I hope everyone drives home safely, including you guys. If you need to stay here at the Siegel Center, let us know.
Including you guys.
What? I said including. I said I was just saying drive home safely, Hank.
Except Tim.
It would have been if I said except you, Hank. But no, I can't believe that the crowd was like that. It's just another reminder of just how special of a following we have here, and again the relationship between our fans and our team, something that we appreciate so much. So thankfully we were able to reward everyone that made it out tonight. With our guys, we're able to reward them with great effort and playing extremely hard and getting this win.
Coach, the cross on the hand. I've seen it in a couple games. Didn't know if I wanted to ask, but I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Is there a significance regarding all this?
Yeah, it's actually a plus sign. And it's something that this is not an original idea from me. I stole it from a book called Help the Helper, really good book. But it's just a reminder to be positive. You know, I think when things happen, you can choose to look at them positively. You can choose to get down. And I think, again, there's a lot of expectation. There's a lot of sometimes tension out there for our guys. And a lot of times it's important to cut that just with being positive and being excited about the opportunity instead of worrying about, well, what if this doesn't happen? Or, man, we didn't make that play very well. Or we just turned the ball over. Just sticking with positivity, and I think that's something that's probably the best way to coach these guys anyway. You got to take care of yourself, man.